Hello everybody, welcome to the MCN for Monday. Hopefully you've had a lovely bank holiday weekend. Now complete with more Deathless King Groots. Yes, pick this one up because I saw it like that they did like a different version of them. So I was like, oh, I'll just grab it, add it to my collection. So now I've got both versions of King Groot. Isn't that fun? Also, just to let you know, I've started a new channel. Occasionally I might mention this. This is going to be focused on Marvel Rivals, which is a game that is going to be going to closed alpha in the next couple of months. And I just want to kind of branch out and do something different. Yes, I should have used the second channel that I did have, but that's being used for another project. But I'll talk about that another time. But if you want to come on by, there's always going to be a link in the description. So where do we begin? Well, bringing everything together from the weekend. If you know, on Friday there was a bit of a to-do about diversity points applying a war before it was meant to apply. So this war that we're in, I think at the moment, or we just completed, that was when diversity point changes should have come into effect. Unfortunately, it wasn't the case on the Thursday starting, or well, basically Friday ending. The diversity point changes applied early. The problem with that is that was on Good Friday, which is a bank holiday. And because it was a bank holiday, it did mean that we don't have an update on this situation. And of course, it's really, it's relevant to say, will there be compensation? We are already getting more compensation for kind of Alliance Wars issues. I couldn't imagine this will, add to it. I appreciate Kabam may have wanted to apply it early. But it does have cause and effect to apply this stuff early. And the point is, to this particular coverages, there's been no follow-up response on this, and that is a problem. Whether or not you're an Alliance Fields champions that are, tough for your opponents, or, diversity orientated for your opponents, of course you have a different setup, alliance to alliance, on the situation. So yeah, there's been no follow-up response, and I'm making this on Sunday, this video. So do I think we'll receive a response on Monday? Likely not. I would say Tuesday is when we're likely to see a response, although it's kind of weird because it's Easter Monday, the update goes live on Monday, and people at Kabam may be on holiday on Monday. That, in my mind, is a recipe for disaster. Might have been best off to have this on Tuesday. We'll have to see. Good luck to us on Monday. I'm kind of like, praying hard for today that things go well. And I guess this is where, just to kind of like a finish on this particular topic, it's just interesting, like, again, the Discord, like, it's missed opportunity for that level of communication, especially because in the updates and patch notes there's nothing there. In the announcements section, Kabam Mike was active. I'm not saying, like, obviously Kabam Mike was working on a day that's meant to be like a bank holiday, so thanks for working on a bank holiday. But again, like, just something to say, like, we're aware of the issue and we'll respond on Tuesday when we're back. Just a bit of an acknowledgement, something that's clear for players. Like, there may have been something dropped into the general MCOC chat. To scroll through an entirety of that is not a best use of anybody's time, let alone myself. If I'm scrolling through for hours and, I'm just a few scrolls right here and I'm into what was, well, I'm calling this video like 4 hours ago, I'm going to have to go to stuff. So yeah, again, missed opportunity to kind of let people know what's going on. If there was a Kabam representative that was not, was kind of like scheduled to be working through the bank holiday. Also, if you didn't see the video on Friday, and just to let everybody know that's interested in making that jump from Paragon to Valiant, in the Act 8.4 rewards, you'll be seeing a confirmation right here of Act 8 exploration will give you the materials you need to rank 3 a 7-star. So yes, that's very important. Of course, one thing to note that I did mention in the video that I did on this one, that if there is a deal at the end of Act 8.4, if there's a completion deal that could give you, or exploration, whatever it is, that could give you access to some resources, you could have enough to then get the Tier 4 Alpha fragments that you require, plus Winter of Woe, which gives you half of the Tier 4 Alpha. So you could have enough right there. However, though, that means that you have to have about 10,000 plus units available if there is. Of course, that's speculative. We have to see in 2 weeks' time whether or not there's a deal at the end of it, or those at Paragon might have to wait until July 4th deals, especially if you're free to play and don't want to do Necropolis, to access another rank 3 7-star to then become Valiant, but I thought this was very interesting. And of course, a full video was done on this on Friday. Also now onto very interesting news, and for those that get involved with play points, there seems to be an improvement for it. So Cam pointed this out on Twitter and said another free $10 worth of points in less than a month, which you can see here, 1,000 Google Play points expires then, and then 1,000 Play points, you know, there. And then it says here, you won a special prize. I don't know if there's like, must be some kind of like prize thing you can get from it. But yeah, like it's kind of unusual that this kind of like dropped in, whether or not you have to, this is like a raffle type thing, whether or not it's kind of like spend and grab, I don't know, I really don't know. It got me thinking, and it was very interesting to see what is, and sorry if this entirety here is white with it, but look, this seems to be the only thing available, things to buy at the moment in game with play points, and I don't know why that is. I guess this is why Kabam seemed to like usher you into going onto the marketplace and, you know, the web store in order to get items, because if you've got a Grandmaster Nexus crystal and what Cavalier Nexus or whatever it is, I'm not going to look at that, but yeah, I mean, I don't have any play points, I don't spend in the game anymore, but look, you can see there's only Cavalier Nexus bundles. I like Cavalier Nexuses, right, but you're looking for, I'd say you're looking for something a bit more spicier. Golden ISO bundle. So as I said, I don't know if this is something that Kabam are wanting to take you over to the web store to purchase items, because that seems to be the better place to go and do it. Like these market points, they seem to be something of a key element to players. And by the way, if you're watching this video and haven't picked up your free weekly web store Legends crystal, or indeed picked up your daily crystal, go do it right now. They are fantastic. And of course, you know, as a non-spending player in the game, you want to look at some gains even, and that Valiant daily. Ooh, if you become Valiant and you have that daily, ooh, oh, it's good. It's very, very good. And now, did you know that the Summon Symbiote is relevant this month? Yes, for April, this particular champion is going to be relevant. If you don't know already about Summon Symbiote, you're probably new to the game in the last year or less than a year. The Summon Symbiote is a champion that you can use as 1-star, which basically packs a punch to a larger degree than what other 1-stars would do. It's a rare champion, it's a fun champion, it's referred to as Lil Steve, and so many other things as well. But something that I did miss off from the announcements on the last week was that the Summon Symbiote actually becomes relevant for a purpose of use. So, first of all, I noticed that in the Mysterium store, it says you can earn Mysterium by doing, oh, we know that, sorry. But you can notice that it says here, like 500 Mysterium cost for a 1-star. Okay, well, that's not relevant to this, but it's interesting because it could be 1-star champions that some players need in order to do Valiant variants and back issues. But nowadays, the meta and what you get from the rewards, I'm not sure a lot of people are too interested with that. However, though, the Summon Symbiote is something you can purchase, and also you can purchase Clintar Catalysts. But is there any relevance to it? Well, it says here Summon Symbiote can be used to complete the in chess the pawns go first solo objectives, and it's so the in chess pawns go first objective, which is here, and it's still, well, I guess it would be debatable if you actually want to use Summon Symbiote. I'll probably do a video talking about it, but it says win a fight with a 1-star champion in any mode excluding practice mode. Now you could go into like lower content and use a lot of 1-stars and do it that way. Again, that's an option. There's not too much in way of spicy items that come your way, so that's something to kind of let you know that okay, there's Hail to the King crystal fragments. Do bear in mind, you know, the higher you go in the game, there's still not Paragon versions of the meta crystals, which I think a lot of us would want to see, especially those that are, I'd say, Paragon and Valiant for sure. So yeah, I mean, Thronebreakers were debatable, but definitely for Valiant players would look to like a Paragon trade-in version. I mean, we've got one, the Valiant players have got one from the point of the Shard crystals in the calendar, But yeah, just something a bit more. However, there is some other stuff like, you know, for those at Thronebreaker, you get tier 2 class alloy crystals, tier 5 class catalyst crystals, and of course Paragon Plus get one 5% tier 6 class catalyst fragment crystal and another 5% tier 6 class catalyst fragment crystal on the points. And the per points you need, is it 5,000 or is it more than that? It is 5,000. So for the 5,000 side of things, 100 points. What's that? That's 50 fights. You've got to win 50 fights with a 1 star. But it says using a special 3 as the last hit in any mode excluding practice mode. Well, that's the thing where the summon symbiote might come into key. You might want to get pummeled a bit by 2-star champions, get to your SP3, hit for about 50%, boom with the SP3, and then it could be the job's a good one. But that may not be the case. We talk about in theory, but in practice, we'll have to see with that one. But I thought it was interesting to share with you that the summon symbiote might become a bit relevant in this month's quests. Now let's talk about promo codes. So I saw this a few days ago and thought this was interesting to share in an MCN. So as mdowney80 says, found this promo code section in the web store, showed up a few days ago. Hoping Kabam give us more info on this. Support knew nothing about it and pointed me here to the forums. These were hiccups. Okay, so yeah, I like the fact that people are already trying to give me free stuff. Give me 5-star Zemo. Nerve Hercules. Okay. I don't think that code applies. It'd be funny if it did. It'd punish your own accounts. Well, you know, each to their own with stuff. So, what does Kabam Jax say about this? We're in the process of launching promo codes and game codes. We have not put out any to this point, but we'll have more information about it soon. Exciting. I think this is really good for events. If I remember rightly, when we did when New York Comic Con 2019, promo codes can be applied via the web store. I think this is a really kind of good move for Kabam, because what they can do is similar to when they do live streams. You know, what's the promo code to get free stuff? And that's a great thing. So this is the great, I said, I'm really happy about Kabam doing Twitch drops and getting involved with Twitch and the things that kind of like work with that. And also with, you know, with YouTube, you might be watching a YouTube live stream of MCOC. But what they can do is kind of grow a game community in categories better with being found on Twitch than versus YouTube. This is why that you see Marvel Snap have kind of like, because Kabam are very slow with getting this kind of element of community sorted, like Discord, because they can do stuff like Discord. Hey, Discord people that are on Discord, there's a free promo code. Then they get the interaction. Then they can just promote that they're doing a live stream. Then they bring in more people and we grow the community. There's a lot of other moving parts to just saying that, but this is the whole thing about growing a community on those social spaces. But if they can with those social spaces go, hey, by the way, thanks very much for watching the live stream today here at Kabam. Here's the promo code for you to get a free energy refill and a Cavalier crystal or Paragon crystal or whatever crystal, and it's a bit of fun, or a 2-star collector champion type thing, something really rare and unusual. I like that. It's just something that, as I said, would have liked Kabam to be doing years ago. They sort of did it, but then it's Kabam Jax that's come in and it's kind of like, shake about Kabam, say, look, we've got to be doing more for the community, and it is improving and has improved. So I'm looking forward to this. Of course, we want to load of free units, but we ain't going to get that anytime soon. Yeah, in any case, that has been it. We need to now talk about arena results for Destroyer and for the other champion. Is it Iron Man? No, something else. Let's see what it is. We got lots of results for you, especially for Destroyer, but also some really decent stuff for things. Thanks very much to everybody that submits those particular results when I ask for them on Twitter or in the community tab. 171 mil got position 28, right down in the fun zone, 394 position, 130 mil. Well, 130.8 mil to be exact. I predicted 135, which put you about the, I'd say, close to 300 mark-ish kind of area. There's some very weird kind of like 3 mil difference and like a huge amount of like difference in numbers, which, we'll have to really see if that's the case. But yeah, so that's Destroyer. When it comes to Thing though, Two results, interesting though. 24 mil got position 73, 17.1 mil got position 283. So my predictions for round 2 are as follows. We'll go with 6-star destroyer with 135 mil. Same thing I predicted last with round 1. And then with round 2, I'm going with a 2 mil difference of 33 mil. 35 mil will get you the champion at 5-star, but it's up to you. 18 mil for 6-star thing for round 2, and 8 mil 5-star thing as well. Good luck to you in round 2 of those particular arenas. Check out some other content located on the screen, and I'll see you all in the next video whenever that will be. Bye bye.